guys, it's Bird Gaming, where the motto is good gaming gone bad. Welcome back to Arcade Spirits, the revisit, of course. Now, we are at finally the crossroads in the game where I have to make the decision, and this is where I've talked about it in the past few episodes. As you can see, I have 3 save slots down on the bottom, primarily because these save slots are for my different dating options. So our 3 save slots, we've got the middle one is going to be Ashley, left side is going to be Gavin, right side is going to be Queen Bee, because I'm really liking all their stories. The issue is now we're on the decision factor of who to smooch first. And I think I've made the decision because I've really been talking to her a lot more than I have been Gavin and Queen Bee. I think we're going to start with Ashley. We're going to work our way through Ashley's storyline, finish her. We're going to make our save point at the decision-making sector of the game, and then we're going to come back, do Gavin's path, and then do, Queen Bee's path. So we're gonna go back to under the boardwalk. Return. Yay, we're back. Woo! Arcade Spirits, written by Stefan Gang and Annie Schumann. Copyright 2019. Bum bum ba da ba da ba da bum bum. This game is so good. This game always has a special place in my heart. Level 5. Under the boardwalk. Woo! New microplay. The year is 20XX, and romance is in the air. Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX neon metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. That's much better. Ah! Just smell the sea salt, the saltwater taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember. You've never been to Float Sand Beach before, Juniper. Nope, it's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10, maybe even top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Phrase Invaders, where your family spent their summer vacations. Oh, how sentimental, my heart, I can't. I feel I need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. The place holds so many dear memories for me before my parents lost their job and we began the downward spiral of bad family luck. We loved coming to Float Sand Beach. And coming back here, for sure, is a treat.
Yes!
This place is great. Sand and sea and the boardwalk. All those little shops and the best fried food the East Coast can provide. And the arcades are plenty, and seashells and airbrushed t-shirts and plastic sunglasses, and I want to see it all. I want to do it all. I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. You're excited too. Don't deny it,
Later.
Jessica. Okay, I'm gonna get changed into my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. The others. Right. That was the second part of Juniper's plan. See, this was not a treat just for me, but for everybody associated with the funplex. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the coast down. But soon enough, a Saturday outing for all the staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was really sweet of her to include everyone in the trip, too. We worked hard to make Funplex Reloaded a success. I certainly couldn't have done it without the help from my friends. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptide as my inner lifeguard felt need to warn. One day of fun in the sun for everyone. And for
Beep,
this
beep.
evening, beep beep, Jessica. Well, Iris had other plans for me.
Well, have you decided yet?
Yes.
Have you? Time's running out, you know.
Yes, I'm well aware, Iris. With a sigh, I pull out my phone, starting my digital Dejine. Dejine? And why is time running out exactly?
I've run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll.
Got it.
It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness.
Thank you.
Romance is in the air. Can't you feel it?
Yes. Right. Now all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change.
Yes! Yes! Good! Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections.
Thank you, Iris. I needed that this morning. She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Iris, why sudden obsession with finding me a special someone anyway? I turned my life around, I found a job, I found a dream even, to make something of the funplex, to let it grow and shine. You've done well helping me with that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gosh, thanks, Jessica. Now, I've tried workplace romance before, back in shoe shop days, and it worked out for a while, until I realized we weren't soulmates. A high-quality dad joke. Point is, I know I've said I'd be open-minded about this sort of thing. I've forgotten what we talked about the day I joined the funplex, but now that I'm faced with it, I'm not sure. Jessica, you spent weeks getting to know these people. You would taken a few of them out to lunch. Well, what if I just make things awkward for everyone? I'm already super close to all these people, closer than I thought I'd be when I first took this job. Do I really want to rock the boat by flirting with friends like that? The warmest hearts we found first in friendship, I say. You already know these people. You care for them, Jessica. Don't deny it, and I'm thinking that they care for you too. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. We're all adults. We can deal with that.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, Jessica. Trust me, Jessica. This is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the deal with all your friends to really think about that. After dinner, I'll finish my numbers crunching, and we'll have your final relationship scores. They'll help guide your decision. Let's take a look. Behold, weeks of emotional data analyzed. I bet it'd make excellent player 2 for Queen Bee. She'd be happy to beat you up in the fist of discomfort, unless you're both into that, I mean. So, that's it? It's decided?
No. The points are just a guide.
So I'm doing really well with Queen Bee. Me and Ashley really hit it off. I did really well with Queen Bee. Me and Queen Bee really hit it off. Like, what the hell?
And it's not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match.
I'm doing really well with Ashley, Gavin, and Queen Bee.
I still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for.
Ooh.
That'll net you bonus points.
Okay. So that's
Consider
the
it
game.
food for thought, you know?
Uh-huh.
And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe
really
cram in some more time with them.
That's the plan.
Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah?
Yep.
By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Have fun!
Thank you again, Iris. I hastily jammed my phone back in my pocket before anyone could hear that. Dang it, Iris, I could have just chillaxed by the sea. Maybe found that old arcade where I once played Phrase Invaders and had a pleasant time. But now, I need to be sizing up romantic partners? Although, maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I would mind being closer to, in fact. And it's been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. But for now, I've decided to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun, good clean fun in the sun. For innocent and chaste fun in the... Very innocent and chastity fun in the sun. Sure, I could do that, right? Hello, Float Sam. Your queen has arrived. Hello again, Queen Bee. Morning, Jessica. This is a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join? Innocent, chastity, fun in the sun. Where can I set up my parasol? And how's the surf? Taylor was thinking about doing some surfing. I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves. I was going to play Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get the move, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved Bee-mobile with my board, with your board strapped to my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Oh, hey, that's a perfect spot. Let's sit up there.
Catch you later.
I better go help her. See you there. Bye, Teo. I still love you. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. Oh, hello, my sweet beans. We're here.
Excellent.
Ah, good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Yeah, I don't really tan so much as burn to a crisp, honestly. I'm mostly here to the shopping and the arcades. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run, as well as maybe I can talk to the manager, get some tips on how to handle a very transcendent audience. I meant to play in them, not to study them. Sheesh, Gavin, we're not here to work. Can I do both? I'll join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd love to stretch out a bit.
See ya!
Oh, me too. I'm so cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me. Stretching. Yes. Stretching is good. Flex those muscles. Alright. The beach. I haven't been to the beach in ages. That's just my sign spinning days promoting that funnel cake place. And I guess there's there was that one time we did the beach shoot, but that was like last summer. So yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Last beach I was back in England, considerably more cold than overcast than this, right? And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive down, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. Sorry, Percy. You are part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy.
Much obliged.
Thank you, love. All the same, I think I'll grab a sport under that umbrella before the good shade is taken. As for me, last one in the water is a landlubber. The water, yes. Getting wet and cooling down. Party!
Hello, dearie.
Hello, dearie. Afraid my pink bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three presents.
Positively.
Yeah, I rented an extra parasol for some chairs for Miss Francine and I. And for you too, Jessica. Plenty of room.
My,
to
oh
squeeze
my.
in. My, how cozy. Well, okay then. This is a new context for me being observing these people. But front of the sun, right? Above all else. This is to be the day of celebrating and cheering over the success of the funplex. With that firmly in mind, I don't ever want to get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the groups to start splitting up. There's just too much to see, too much to do. I know from my vacation here as a kid that we can't really try everything in one day. But unlike me, they're noobs. And as an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do. And hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempt at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still running through my head. By evening, I need to make the decision. That means I'm seriously going to make a move like she suggests I do. I should spend my time wisely learning about moves. So, what's next? Gavin and Queen Bee, Naomi and Ashley. In the distance, I see what appears to be a mid-range of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if there was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastles competitions going on. As in front of me, our own funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade build and Ashley with all her cosplay crafts, it's no wonder why these two are up for the sandcastle challenge. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and meticulously measuring out something on her citadel. How goes the casting?
Amazing!
Great! Do you see all those amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute. Properly made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh, then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in proper spot, or the whole thing comes crashing down. If the job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused on that, I don't think she's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each imbecile is equiescent around the tower, otherwise it'll be all asymmetrical mess. Makes sense. I take a moment to accurately appreciate their castles. Naomi's a structural masterpiece, straight perfect edges meet bold flat walls, which produce an almost perfect medieval castle. She even added an ocean water moat to complete the drawbridge. Ashley's equally impressive too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy sand castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiritual staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. So I take it you both entered the competition? Of course. You know it, Jessica. You should make one too. It's not too late. Yeah, I think there's still half an hour left for the competition, and since it's an amateur level, latecomers are allowed. But both of you made some extraordinary sandcastles. My architecture skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. They'll sound like some sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're professional sandcastlers either, Jessica. It's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley, who gives her a smiling company by a questioning look. Okay. It's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super try-harding this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly it's about setting out a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll be competing on your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yep. And if we three castle, then there's one more chance of us to win the gold. It'll be fun. Come on and join us. Join us, Jessica. Join us. Alright. I'd rather just help out both of you. I know my strengths and weaknesses intimately. My number one weakness is building sandcastles, also maybe breathing in space and surviving explosions. However, I'm very skilled in helping others. That I can do. You have way better chance of succeeding if I pitch in on both your cheers rather than start a whole new
My
third
sources
castle.
say yes.
Beep beep, that's correct. I take it into consideration of all other castles surrounding us. Jessica's skill set is not set up for winning this, but adding her talents to yours will boost your chances. The math doesn't lie. Ha! I wasn't gonna fight it, Iris. If that's the case, then come over here. I need you to put these flags on top of the tower. Maybe have to be some little toothpick flags, and I carefully place them on top of this cone's tower. Here, Jessica, take this paintbrush. Can you wipe away the excess sand on my clouds? I gladly pitch in, taking turns between Naomi and Ashley's sandcastle creations, and we actually managed to finish just before the judging commences. They both look mighty fine.
Thank you.
Well, it's all due to your help, Jessica. Yes, we couldn't have done it without you. Oh, shucks, let's hope one of you wins for the glory and funplex. For all the guts and all the glory. Here comes the judges. The officials of the Sandcastle Challenge come by toward us, look over the castle with an abrupt eye. They glance over at ours and nod in respect. Job well done. I didn't realize I was holding my breath in anticipation, and once the Sandcastle judges leave, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod, that means we did it? We're gonna win? There's still many others to judge, but I'd say nod counts sincerely as completion. But which one? Whose sandcastle will reign regime? Jessica, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Who, me? I'm not a judge of the fine sandcastles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. Ashley. Ashley all day long. Most of the castles out there are rigid, lifelike replicas of historical castles. Ashley has mostly airy feel to it. Ashley's is so different from the rest. I think it'll outshine the others in one of the judges. Just like you've won over me.
Thankies.
You're too sweet, Jessica. I agree. Ashley's fantasy castle is sure to catch the eyes of judges. You did a wonderful job with it. I can't wait to see you win. Naomi, you're wonderful. Oh, I think we just finished tallying up the scores. The waiter is not so patient that the judges make their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it up next to the sandcastle. Which means...
Poops.
Well, poop. Double poop. Don't feel too down. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you, Jessica. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. We just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe if all three of us join forces, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We should spend some time practicing more, which means more beach trips. I'd like that. I'm in. Great, next year Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm gonna go see about being slightly less sandy. I hear you, but Naomi and I aren't done yet. We got one last thing we gotta do. Oh, what's that? Destroy our creations! Huh, I'll leave you to it then. I am a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people! Both of them smile wildly at each other and laugh, walking away. I can hear the sound of devastation behind me. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes toward them. So, what's next? Gavin and Queen Bee. No, Taylor and Percy. Gavin and Queen Bee. Fuck. Queen Bee and Gavin have taken up friendly little spot competition here in the sand. Beach volley has always been a favorite pastime of beachcomb covered. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their skills. Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball around and never really keeping track of the points. But it's always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. As I draw closer, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side on the sand court. It's easy to see them both of them have an expression of sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm, and collateral, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reviling in contest. Each is in it to win it. It takes some time to sort of catastrophic event of one of them to back down like a tsunami. And even then, I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the waves. But this is the monumentous 1v1 between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, he's ambitious. It's just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. He'd do everything for the funplex to succeed, and he's taken the same attitude to beach sports. Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard it'll cause a quake beneath your feet.
Excellent.
Huh. If that's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in this record time. That's enough talk, and shut it and serve it. Hi, Queen Bee. Eat this! Or I guess not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. I'm not sure I'm going to get a word until this whole ordeal is over. Their concentration is intense. Game faces are on, and there's nothing else but the competition before them. I might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they'll notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an underneath serve with a volleyball, and it glides over the net mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was just a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. With enough time, she'll easily square up her pose and spike it down towards Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't have enough time to respond and falls hard in the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot in the ground.
Victory!
Ace! Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off of a flawless serve. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving clips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teal. And well, let's just say the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. So watching them glisten as sweat drips down their bodies, yeah, that really isn't a problem for me. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't that bad either. Even though I've been standing here for a while, for well over 10 minutes, neither of us have not gone from my presence. That isn't Tail. Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It soars all the way to the back corner of the court, lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns to see which ball fell. Hey, Jessica, that was not right. Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. That point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get that prescription of those glasses checked out if you can't even see that. It fell next to Jessica. You undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best advantage to tell us what you saw. Sure. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. That ball is in Gavin gets and bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. So, all I have to do is make the call? Yes. It landed on the line because I'm really good with Queen Bee now. I want to get high hopes with Gavin and Ashley as well, so I can at least have high scores when I'm trying to smooch them later on in the game. It landed in Gavin's line. The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I can say for sure I saw it touch the cord. It K's the line. Sorry, Queen Bee. Point. Set. Match. Gavin's not much my brain type, so it's hilarious to see him enjoying this limelight a little. Granted, they're more tennis term, but I think Queen Bee get girt. I thought for sure I was going to beat you, pretty boy. You bested me fair and square. Shall we take a quick break? We each nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines and toss it to them. They gladly chug down the water and smile widely. Thank you for the water, Jessica. Yeah, I worked up quite a sweat playing. This hit the spot. I really want to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not going to happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if I'm reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Think fast, Jessica. Spike it! Queen Bee's moved high enough that I can totally play the fat ass spike. I take a quick step forward before launching myself into the air. My palm connects with the ball and darts back Queen Bee. She simply bunts the ball to Gavin and forming a triangle, we continue hitting the ball back and forth. This is exactly how my family would play it. We all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin and Queen Bee get really into it, and several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and get face full of sand. Ha ha! I like the sand swept look on you got going on, pretty boy. I can see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you out to the ocean and throw you in. Then you'll be spotting that drowned rat look. Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball, it makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. We played a few rounds in the sand as lava before we let out the beer to crash into the beach one last time. Very nice return, Jessica. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have other stuff I wanted to do. There's too much to do, and I've got a lot planned accordingly. I hear that. I'm looking forward to stroll along the boardwalk myself. It's a good idea to take it as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits too. So you roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. All right, we do have a score to settle. Let's finish this. I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach, awaiting my next adventure. So, what's next? Teo and Percy. A number of little crazy-style games have been set up along the beach, independent of their boardwalk, arcade ring tosses, squid guns, things like that. Percy promised everyone he'd keep it low-key today, as he recovers from his heart tremor. Tossing a few rings is definitely low-key, and it looks like even though he's keen to go surfing, Kale's keeping Percy company. But judging from the way those rings are just sort of bouncing off the bottle instead of landing on them, the games are not going very well. I don't get it. I'm usually much more coordinate than this. Don't think it's a matter of coordination, Teo. More a question of, well, let's say optimization. But Percy's rings do a plink off the bottle as well. What a shame, what a shame. You boys want to play again? Only another $5 for 3 tosses. It's a downright steal. Starting to wonder if this is a steal in more the sense than one. Now, nobody likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair. Totally fair. Swear to me mom's grave, I do. Also, tell me Connie Banner's got me dander up. It does. I must confront the charlatan. Hey there, old sport. What kind of racket are you trying to pull? What? Cheat my friends? Well, hey there, gents. How about we work together and run this four-flusher out of the rail? Anything possible when you put your heads together.
Indeed.
My sentiments exactly. I do believe I have proposed a tale, a word. Sure, what do you have in mind? Really, two huddling without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider the introduction myself in discussion, but it's over before I can try. Okay, then let's play. Tail passes a few dollars and takes the rings while Percy examines the racks of bottles in detail. Tail holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there, 3 rings rapid, that's a sweet spot. With a twist of his agile body, Tail flings his rings one at a time, and all 3 rattle their way around the neck bottle, ringing perfectly. Simple enough based on Tail's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of the bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons, you bested me, old sport. Well, I know I'm well truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize. Well, Jessica, wouldn't it be? Yeah, we're trying to win you a prize after all. Me? Really? This was all for me?
Absolutely.
You know what? I mean, you are a true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so, quite so. But which one of these lesser winnings truly makes you heart dance? I glanced across the arcade-themed stuff dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend, and they both worked hard for it. I'd like the swinging doll that plays music, because I want to get Teo a little bit happy with me before I end this episode, before I end this series, because normally you don't make good enough friends with them when they decide to leave your friend circle, and I really don't want that to happen. I've kind of been harking on Teo a lot. I kind of not been smooching because I did a lot of his quest line last time, but I want to make him at least a good friend so I can at least have him stay during the adventures. I take the disco-tastic dancer reporter who wiggles around to Mexican Flyer, please. The ghost of music games past in plushy form. You got nostalgia, that's for sure. My sister had a doll that played music when you hugged it. Suppose I can't deny the appeal, even when it can get super old the 5,912th time in a row. Okay, now go away, boys, you're bothering me. The 3 of us return to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why did you try to win prizes for me? I mean, Percy, there was a Moopy doll back there. That's right in your wheelhouse, yeah? True, but, well, we discussed that we decided you deserve a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. Quite right. I must admit, the funplex is a brighter place with you around. Not to say it wasn't a bright place before you, true, but... well, there's true breath of life there, beyond possible. Beyond just the hard work you do. That's why you brought us all together. Well, a mere plush toy isn't really proper reward, but I'll have to survive. What my comrade is saying, in his usual poetic tone, is you rock and you rule. So you got a prize, thanks for playing. Yes, that. Okay, I'm gonna go hit the waves. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but I know, I promise to take it easy. Not that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're in opposite ends of the arcade. You too. Well, wow. I didn't realize how much I meant to them. I'm only a floor attendant, or an event manager, right? But seeing everybody come together for this beach blanket bingo we've wrangled up, it's the bee's knees, is. The noon sun high in the sky, and honestly it's getting super hot out here, like the heat Josh knows is hot. Well, this would be a good time to migrate toward the boardwalk since there's one more thing in store for our little group. Alas, the queen of the beach is exhausted for being too awesome for words, and is seriously considering hanging out this bikini for a bit. I don't think this is a new beach. If only, but seriously, I'd love to go hit the boardwalk for a bit, but Naomi's got some kind of surprise lined up for us over yonder. Really? Okay, be there in a minute. I wonder what this is all about. I missed Juniper and, Pooh. I missed Juniper and, Grandma. Or, Francine. Soon enough, the entire group is gathered. The number of shade-towering parasols have multiplied to 4, too plenty to cool the respite for everyone. Also, a new, large cloth wrap bundle in a separate group. Gather round. It's lunchtime. And judging from the rumbling in my stomach, it's right on time. A bundle is unwrapped, revealing several simple style wooden lunch boxes, traditional Japanese style, each one painted a different color. A way of saying thanks for all your hard work and your support. Please enjoy these box lunches, courtesy of the Funplex. And me. I made them. An authentic Naomi brand bonito? Sign me up. I reached her box and she smacked my hand away lightly.
No.
Not yet, Jessica. I made these special like. Everybody has a personalized lunch filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be kind enough to distribute them, names are written on the lids. Sure enough, on a second glance, I see these names and even little cartoon doodles representing each person. Wow, does my face really look like that apathetic? Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first. Let's see.
Impressive.
Plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know me quite well. Boring and nutritional. I colored a bit outside the lines on this one, rather than sticking down traditional bento style. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, sushi with tempura veggies? Oh, and a side of miso soup? I love nothing more than traditional bento box lunch. And I love nothing more than making them. Fish and chips, of course. With a little Union Jack on the toothpick, and you made Moopy Maze out of the chips, too. It's not too stereotypical,
Why,
is
good.
it? I haven't found a proper chip shop stateside, so I'll take it. A nice little taste of home.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, a big juicy cheeseburger and french fries? My mouth is watering just looking at it. Yum. And it's got lots of pink in it, just how you like it. So pink I can hear it move. This is perfect. Pita bread and
Love
hummus. It's a great meal that fills the belly and gives you a ton of energy. And we have to keep your tank at full. A tired tail is not a true tail.
How marvelous.
My, this is lovely. Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even cupcakes. Thank you, my dear. It's very thoughtful. Oh, thanks, Miss Francine. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Nice.
But you console with Jessica on this one. I love these. Always have, always will. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did an analysis on your most commonly blogged food and... Can't talk. Busy eating. And that leaves one who brought us all together. Jessica, for you, I made pizza bagels. Ugh. Kidding? It's actually similar to the bento I gave you on the day you started at the funplex. A little reminder of how this all started. Oh, well, thank you. Speech! What?
Yeah.
You should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're a reason we're here. I am? Yeah, you are. I mean, we're doing great before you showed up. But don't be wrong, but you worked harder than any of us to make the funplex the success it is today. I was content to keep it afloat. I think we'd even manage more than that, but you refused to be content. We wouldn't be here at the beach if not for the success you led to us, Jessica. So yes, I think a speech would be appropriate. Fuck yeah! Funplex Reloaded rocked. It really opened some doors for me. I'd be wearing a damn black L7 jacket if not for you. The atmosphere is much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm enjoying my time with Moopy thanks to having so many great people around me. By this point, I can't imagine a funplex without you, Jessica. But don't think of lying if you do. We'll probably gather up hunting party and drag you back. No hard feelings. And speaking as one of Jessica's come homes every day, night, I gotta say, she's doing dandy compared to the before. So 3 cheers for the funplex. 3 cheers indeed. Go ahead, Jessica. You've earned the right to speech. I'm just a silly old lady who started it. You made this happen. Wow. Seriously, wow. Well, I've made a big speeches before, but like that one Funplex Reloaded, even it feels bigger, way bigger. But here goes. I can't be Miller close to the toast and be feeling Miller. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Above all else, thank you. Thank you all. If you don't know how much this family means to me, it's no great secret I was living in a state of depression before the Funplex. I just assumed life would always deal me a losing hand, but now, though my friendship with all, I found something bright and warm I can rely on. So they get me optimistic about instead of pessimistic. I'm not silly enough to believe that hard times are gone for good, but I know I'm surrounded by good people who can help me see through them. So thank you. You're welcome, Jessica. I think I speak for all of us when I say we feel the same way. Okay, good, on a roll. Let's see what's next. All the sunburned greasy food are just desserts. This is not a massive sunburn you're all gathering and itching to come. Think not of the funnel cakes turning in your stomach. Think not of the hangovers. Live it now. This is our moment. Our beach. Float Sound Beach means a lot to me. And take it from a veteran. Consequences are for wimps. We've more than earned the right to do little nuts. To go a little nutty and have some invisible levels of fun here. Who wants a party? You know I'm always down to party. Hangovers be damned. I want to have a good time tonight. Now bring it home. I love you all. That means so much to me. And I just want to say, I love you all. It means a lot to me being here with you in the place. Thank you. And I've said more than enough. Time to enjoy Naomi's thoughtful gift and eat hearty. I love you all as well. I have no idea how much it raises my spirits working alongside you or watching you enjoy our games. Jessica, thank you for a lovely day, and I agree. Let's dig in. Tea is calling to me. This is the moment. One perfect moment with all of us together, laughing and talking and eating and having the best time in the world. Maybe things will change after tonight. When Iris plans to find me romance to consider, maybe this is for a high water mark, maybe. But no matter what happens, I always have this one perfect moment. Yes. Afternoon slides in as gang migrates from the sandy shores to the bustling boardwalk. Once you've had your fill of seaweed in your trousers, it's time to take a walk down the boardwalk and indulge in some number of side activities. No need to change out your swimsuit gear either. Unless you're going deeper into the beach town, you can just skip back and forth between the sand and the boardwalk. This is where the real action happens. Shops, restaurants, and of course, arcades. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to try to do as much as possible. I've got time to tag along with somebody. Who to hang out with? Gavin and Ashley. The primary appeal of this place for me has always arcades. I rarely swim in the ocean. I preferred the indoor swimming pool of unpredictable waves. That meant boardwalk crawls at arcade games, tokens, and joysticks. Although as I approach one of these open arcades, well, I don't see a single joystick.
Impressive.
Interesting. I hazard these arcades are 100% redemption games. I suppose it's just best Naomi's distracted by looking at saltwater Chaffee. She hates this place. I've noticed the industry trend away from anything vaguely resembling a traditional arcade game and towards a touchscreen and prize tickets. I suppose it was inevitable. It's not for a strong showing for joysticks through the 80s and 90s. It would have happened sooner. A game's a game, you know? I can enjoy just about anything. Oh, and hey, there's pinball. You like pinball, right, Gavin? Ooh, and skee-ball. I love alley rollers.
What?
Huh? Technically, skee-ball, depending on spelling and hyphenation, is a registered trademark. They are simply alley rollers manufactured by a different company. Jeez, way to suck the fun out of it. Apologies for my innate killjoy nature. Allow me to make it up to you by actually having some fun. Is that even possible? Will your ultra cool guy exterior allow your inner sock to be exposed? If you'll let me finish. How about a skep alley roller contest? Each of us gets 5 tokens to score most points. Whoever loses buys the other ice cream. Now you're talking. Hey Jessica, want to join in and make it a 3-way dance? Maybe all the joysticks are gone, but I'm certainly a long-time ski buff and I clean the floor with them too. Still. May the odds be ever in your favor. In all fairness, I'm something of a skee-ball master. Still, may the odds be ever in your favor. May the best player win. Which will be me, of course. Oh, Gavin's a boast. That's rare. It's not a boast if it's a fact. A quarter round slot, tinking about 5 tokens. I've seen the score wins. I suppose if it's 3 players, the 2 losers split the cost of ice cream. I remember playing tons of alley rollers back when I was a kid, roaming up and down the boardwalks of Floatstone Beach. Like riding a bike, their physical skills you'll never really forget. My grip on the gnarly old wooden ball feels completely fresh, even now. We'll drop our tokens in and line up the first row. It takes a few rolls. Eventually, we're where I need to be in the scores, which unfortunately can't be set. I should have landed that 100.
Rather disappointing.
These machines are a bit beat up for exposure and play. I wouldn't be surprised if they are unbalanced. Or they're rigged, like those cranny games Tay and Percy were playing earlier. But they aren't. I'm hitting my shots, no problem. I can whisper some advice to one of them. Maybe give them age. It's cheating, sure, but sure getting ice cream in the end, who cares? Psst. Ashley now, because I gave Gavin a touch, now we gotta do Ashley. And the next thing whispered in her hot tip. Aim for the 40-pointer. With every throw, that way you'll always need a consistent amount of mid-tier points. Ooh. In the high pot of 100 points, Ashley lines up a shot right down the middle and scores a sweet throw. Soon enough, the game is over, and Ashley just barely pushing past my score and Gavin far behind. Ah, well, I gave it my best. It makes you feel better. I couldn't have won without Jessica's solid advice. No, you still were the one making the throw. That's skill, even if she offered suggestion. So, still, if you'd still kept things fair, we'd split the ice cream cost freely. Everyone's
Indeed.
Most importantly, we had fun. Arcades are meant to be a place where friends can gather and have fun playing with each other. Beachside or in a shopping plaza, with or without joysticks, that's our goal. Let's take back a lesson today that we should always endeavor to provide fun and first foremost, whatever shape it takes, that our mission. Still, we found a way to turn into working vacation, huh? But an enjoyable one. We grab ice cream and cones for a vendor at a boardwalk, shopping work stores, laughing and having fun. It's probably happy that I've seen Gavin at work. He's all business, but here he can crack a smile, even as he analyzes our cave. And Ashley just excludes sunshine and cheer. Everywhere she goes, she's good influence on him, clearly. But time's ticking. I got other shots to make. It feels good being out with everyone, away from the funplex, away from work and just friends, having great time in a place designed for great times. With our newfound success, I hope we can do more. Who's hanging out next? Teo, because I want to at least make him friends. At the corner of my eye, I see Teo and Naomi sneak into one of the shops with a boardwalk called Sandy Bar, with little iconic saltwater taffy icons on each side. Ah, saltwater taffy, a staple of coastal life and commerce. On any given boardwalk, you're within a spitting distance of at least 3 candy shops loaded with tasty treats. But more importantly, why are these two acting so charming about the whole thing, like 2 kids in a candy store? I need to find out exactly what's going on, and more importantly, I need to see if there are any of those gummy sharks in there too. As I peer into the building, my sense of overwhelmed by sweet, my teeth practically hurt from all the surrounding sugar. Covering the walls are assorted containers holding various types of candies, rainbows of color, and confectionaries, filled to the brim with saltwater taffy and covered in chocolates. Not only do I take note of delectable candy, but I also notice all the kitties running around. I can't help but be reminded of the funplex. Same atmosphere, just fewer games. I look over to the person behind the counter and give them a nod of understanding. I feel you, noble cashier, in your quest for maintaining peace and order. Naomi recognized me and waved me over. Over here, Jessica. Come help us decide on what to get. I comply and go over towards them. Naomi is huddled over a table and is filling her arms with various desserts. I want one of these, and 2 of these, and a handful of this one. Oh, what's that?
Wow!
Candied apples. I have to get one of those too. This is the best part about going to a beach. Look at how many different candies there are. I could just devour them all. Now I peg Naomi as giving a sweet treat. But Teo, with all his dancing, I'd have guessed him to stick to healthy diet. But this is a trip of vacation for all of us, so maybe he's spoiling himself. So what do you think of this place? Who, me? Oh, I've been here before, quite a few times. It's the most popular candy store on the boardwalk. My family and I would always stop by right before a long drive home. After a long day of swimming, walking, and fun in the sun, a maximum sugar overall was a perfect way to end the day. They give me a fistful of dollars and cut me loose in here. Whoa, they just gave you whatever you wanted? Dang, I wish I had your parents. Cute! I could see a young Jessica here running around and stuffing her face full of candy face. Not gonna lie, I was a cute kid. Not so cute when I overdosed on sweets, though. Both Naomi and Taffy laughed heartily. I mean, they didn't exactly give me Fort Knox to blow on snacks, but it was still a nice little reward at the end of the day. And I'm a creature of habit. I always get saltwater taffy year after year. It's just the best feeling munching on taffy while watching the waves crash in the sand. Naomi starting to get my recollection. What is it, Naomi? They have Konopetto. I'm so confused. Is that a good thing? It's the best thing. It's just a little traditional Japanese sugar candy. They look like stars and are my absolute favorite. Every time my mother would go visit family in Japan, she'd bring me back some. It's been years since I've had some. She squeals excitedly and runs over to the little stand and has cute assorted of pastel sugar stars. We follow suit and make our way to the next meal. Tail picks a bag and brings it closer to his face, examining them. Okay, these are quite possibly the cutest candies I've ever seen.
Sweet.
And they're so sweet. Aw, Naomi, nothing is sweeter than you. That's a fact. That's not exactly entirely true. I have to agree with Teo. No one has brought me more impromptu lunches at work than you do. Thank you, but these candies are still the sweetest. You both should taste them, by the way. I just love them as much as I do. Teo and I agree with a nod of our heads, and Naomi turns around happy with a mouthful of candies and treats. Like a dragon with her head with her horse, she heads toward the register with a kid and back into it. And the color explodes and candies moves everywhere and Naomi falls backwards. I simply go and help Naomi up, but out of the corner of my eyes, the kitty bumped into her, ripping candy out the front pocket now. Hey! It's a classic move. We can see it all the time with tickets and tokens at the funplex, and like the arcade, there's no difference. And so over Teo sees that she elbows me and points to my attention. But it's not my store, not my job. I step in and let it slide. Pick up the mess. Even though the kid was swiping sour gummies, cleaning up this mess is going to be more help than snitching. I'm sure the cashier is on it anyway. This isn't the first time a child has tried to steal candy that will last. The girl will pick up as much candy as they can find and start putting it back where it belongs. It's like a reverse egg hunt and much more fun than trying to find stray tokens on the carpet. Meanwhile, before I can steal the stolen sweets, the cashier approaches the kid and asks him to turn on his pockets. The kid looks like he wants to say something in return, but there's no way to hide it, and the kid reluctantly does so. They appeared like the kid wasn't just picking up stuff from the spill, those pockets were quite full. With more tact than I could possibly muster, the cashier tells me to kindly exit the sandy bar. The cashier tells them to kindly exit the sandy bar. The kid complies. The cashier and I exchange knowing glances, we're on the same. Well, after that time, I'm ready to relax the beach and eat some candy. Me too. Me three. But I can't quite leave yet. There's still one thing I must do. I need to get some saltwater taffy. It's an MacArthur family boardwalk tradition after that. Oh yeah, we can't break tradition. Although we do. If we do, we wouldn't mind starting a new funplex beach tradition with you. Hey, oh please. This is one more important, delicious decision Jessica has to make. And the only correct answer would be her choose cotton candy ones. Cotton candy flavor. Taffy. Really? I won't joke about something as serious as this. But it's like sickeningly sweet. Even I can't handle that, and I can't handle a truckload of sweets. Well, what would you choose, Jessica? Buttered popcorn, obviously, and a little salty with my sweet. But that's a sacrilege. I'm much more a purist. Getting in a fight over taffy flavors isn't necessary. Both taste great, but I already know what I'm going for. What's that, Jessica? Grab bag. Just like I've always gotten an assortment of flavors, and the best way to go, you try a little bit of everything. I just like getting different kinds of taffy. I just can't pick one. Nothing wrong with that choice, and you can always throw away the cotton candy ones. Teo, I think you meant to say the buttered popcorn ones. Clearly, they take their candy seriously. I think about covers it. Shall we go blow the popsicle stand? Ooh, they have popsicles too? Once again, Naomi got her arm filled to the brim with candy, and she nods enthusiastically. Teo picks up some of his favorites too. We each take our turns in line, and before we know it, we'd happily carrying our stash with us to the boardwalk. Oh, I almost forgot. She stops abruptly, digs through her bag in a moment, and pulls out the Kento Pito. Yes, I've been wanting one since you pointed them out. When I open his bag and both Teo and I pick one out, pop her in the sugar stars and mouth, close with a smile wide, enjoying the sugary goodness. Oh, this is so yummy, for real. Naomi, it's my new favorite candy. It's very good. Maybe next time I'm at the sandy bar, I'll get some of that, some taffy. Next time I'm here, because the funplex riding high in the world, I bet we can afford it next time. And another, and another. Thank you for introducing me to a whole new world of flavor, Naomi. Anytime, Teo. Maybe if I can change your mind on candy, I can convince you to dance on a lighter on the Showtime stage. It's a delicate cabinet. But then I wouldn't get to see so much of the funplex floor. Very true. I got my candy haul, so my work is done. I got places to be. I want to spend time taking the
Catch you
brief.
later.
I need to clear my sense of sugar too. We'll catch up with you later, Jessica. Once alone, I open my bag of saltwater taffy, pick one out, and eat it. I let the taste fully consume me. Now this is perfect vacation. Who to hang out with next? Queen Bee and Percy. Sitting on some benches just outside the fried dough stand, Percy and Queen Bee are sharing a funnel cake dusted with winter sugar. Seriously? You've never had this stuff before? Not much candy chow in England, I'm afraid. And this is my first visiting to a beach in the colonies. Wait, you can eat this, right? I mean, it's basically fried grease and sugar. Your heart won't explode. It's not an issue of artery congestion, and Lord knows I eat plenty of that instant ramen and fast food. One little sugar treat won't be a tipping point. Oh, hey, Jessica, join us. No way we can eat this huge thing by ourselves. I settle in and pick a delicious fried dough, just like I used to have, but when we came here regularly. So Percy and I were talking shop, and even we aren't a programmer. Maybe you got some valuable input, you know? See, our moopy-aholic buddy here doesn't believe in being a full-time professional gamer.
Don't think so.
It's not that I don't believe in it. I don't see it as a stable occupation for a young person to undertake. If you're entirely reliant on the wavering loyalty of a corporate sponsor and streaming subscribers, alongside any prize money you may or may not be winning, well, I suppose I'm just too risk-averse to walk that path. I prefer sound investments. Whereas I love risk. No risk, no reward. Where, yeah, at any moment it'll call come crashing down and I end up living in my parents' basement again. But I love to fight for my future. Just like Jessica, I saw an unemployment bum before finding the funplex, so nowhere to go but up. Hey now. It's not like I'm living under a bridge. I wasn't exactly a cardboard box home and selling matches to passing strangers to survive the cold winter. I was between jobs, sure, but I could have taken other opportunities, including one at Juniper's office, for that matter. And you didn't? You chose the funplex, or maybe the funplex chose you. But look, that's not my point. I'm not saying my past for everyone. Abandoning the safer road in favor of a wild ride, it takes certain mindset to make the work. But I promise you that for those who are willing to make that leap are having a more rewarding life as a result. Satisfying, not rewarding. Being a school teacher is satisfying, but sadly, society does not reward its dues. Many satisfying paths in life are also fraught with disaster due to it. And survivor's bias. People see rock stars and football heroes and think they can make it big too. But those success stories are a percent of a percent. And what happens later in life to the sports heroes who abandon all other parts? pass? Whose skill do you fall back on when your window closes? You succeeded so far, Queeby, but you remember not too long ago you were terrified of being drummed out of your team and tossed on the streets. I wouldn't say terrified. It was more like a mild reluctant at best. Couldn't you pursue some dominance in your game of choice without making it your entire existence? I don't really play Loopy all day. I trade stock in my off hours. Why not consider a day job with your gameplay occupying the remaining hours?
No way.
No way. No how. Physical cover takes absolutely dedication. I can't be at the top of my game at the top of my game, but also flipping burgers or finding paperwork. Personally, competitive level requires intense training. You can't get around the time investment, but you can make it pay double. That's where streaming comes in. We're in training and streaming. Subs and donations make my money while my skills go up, up, up. It's win-win. I suppose I can see the need for a time investment, yes, but it's not like streaming revenue is stable either. Perhaps Jessica can help set this question. What do you think? Is it better to wholly devote your life to risky proposition in search of happiness, or hedge your bets and find balance? Queen Bee's right. No risk, no reward. I think Queen Bee's right. If you want to really devote yourself to something, no matter the risk, you have to go all in. Right. Percy, you're still young, you know. You got time to do something risky and wild. Make it happen. If I had time, I suppose. Oh man, I'm sorry, Purper. I didn't mean it to imply. No, it's quite alright, both of you. I see where you're coming from. In your situation, taking glances for a brighter future, I suppose you're braver than I, and that's admirable. Exactly. Go for the gold. With the 4 heavenly kings behind me and the funplex keeping me going, I'm headed for the top. Risky, yeah, but this is what I want. I chose this. And we'll be right here by every step of the way. With the neglected funnel cake cooling off and the 3 of us focusing on putting away our sugary reward after that, we each walking different paths, but I can't say any of us are willing to settle for anything less than our dreams in the long run. Oh, good nighttime! Yay! The rest of the afternoon passes us in a blur. Soon the sun has gone down and floats on beaches in calmer place and more chill vibe as the day's manic energy is long spent. It's also clear the group is breaking up soon. They've already changed back to their regular clothes, done to the beach solo. So, are talking about checking out the nightlife scene around here. Some just want to relax in their hotel rooms, and some are simply heading back to the city, leaving me alone for a moment with my thoughts. It's been a wonderful day, definitely. There's only one thing that can improve it. I risk a daydream, but maybe one worth taking. I happen to know a few things about dreams lately. Beep, beep, Jessica. Yeah, I know. Want me asking someone on a date? Only if you want to. I know it's kind of pushy earlier. I'm sorry, but if you want this, now's the moment. Everything in my calculated sense is perfect time. I got a lot going on me, but maybe something's still missing. Something more than I need for my life than warmth in the friendship alone. More importantly, maybe one feels the same way. Maybe it feels the same yearning. Romance, love. I'm no stranger to these things, but those were fumbling first attempts, and I could fumble again, and I'm ready for this? I'm still considering. How about I run some data while you're thinking? Let's see. Yeah, okay. After my analysis, where you stand with everybody and how your personality is shaping up. By now that I've already weeks of understanding you better, I think I can adjust these values based on what you know. Or each of them like Naomi's a kind heart, so you do that for plus. Gavin may be blunt, but he aspires to be kind, and you're already kind of me. Queen Bee's got wicked sense of humor, and your quirky nature matches it. Percy carries himself with good cheer and a kind heart. It's a terrific match for your own quirky kind heart. Teo lives to have fun. I'm both brother quirky Spencer. And that's everybody. Wow, okay then. Sweet Jesus. Did not expect that to go high. So Teo's pretty good. Gavin, Ashley, and that's everybody. And I find out, I think, the possible match for Queen Bee, Gavin, and Ashley. Game, you beautiful. All 3 would make a fine companion for you, Jessica. Queen Bee, Gavin, and Ashley all along well with you and match your personality. So, Queen Bee, Gavin,
My
and
sources say
yes.
yes.
I calculate how the best probability of success with them. Numbers. All based on numbers. High score. Yeah, okay, let's run with this. I've come this far. It's weird, but you know what? My life is weird. It's surfing a deep web of weird, and all the ways, shores of weirdness. So, okay, hook me up with someone whose numbers match my numbers. I'm ready to go. Great, but I want to make sure you understand what's really going on here.
I'm software, right?
Yes.
I have to see the world through numbers. I see relationships as numbers. I see your vocal tones as numbers.
Thank you.
And I score it all.
That's not
But
what
the
I mean.
math is less important than the meaning.
Oh, Yoshi's Pizza. Aha!
I see a number. But that number represents your free will and your heart.
The only pizza within 2 miles.
You chose to spend time with them.
Yes.
You shared good times with
I
smiles
did.
and laughter, and sometimes even tears.
Yep. Tears
This
fell.
isn't like a dating website. You aren't asking a total stranger out just because the numbers match. You need to switch the causal relationship around.
Okay. I need to ask for a casual relationship.
Causal, as in the cause of.
Ah.
You aren't spending time with them because of the numbers. The numbers exist because you wanted to
Yes.
spend time with them.
Because I
You've
did.
been building these relationships for months. Now, you can take one to the next level. The numbers can be your guide if you let them.
Yep.
But follow your heart.
Correct.
Above all else, follow your heart.
Yep.
Okay?
Thank you, Iris. Okay, got
Right.
it.
So let's not limit ourselves here. Of all those who are special to you, which one do you want to share your heart with?
It's a big decision. But she's right. She's been watching me, listening to me, understanding me. But in the end, it's my choice and their choice to accept my love or not. But which do I love? What should I choose to approach? But can I save? Okay, I can save. Good. We're going to save. Yes, we're going to rewrite over all these 3 data. So we're rewriting over all these. Primarily because they're the 3 different paths we're going down. So, now we have to make the decision. I'm really liking Ashley's story right now because it's interesting to see how Ashley's acting. It's cool. I really like her character. I'm going to go with Ashley first, primarily because I'm really liking her character. I'm really enjoying her personality, and she's fun. She's a cool nerd cosplayer, and it makes me happy. And the next one, once we complete her storyline, we're going to pop back into our little time machine and go to our decision maker. We're going to hit Gavin's. Because apparently not many people choose Gavin's storyline as a smoochable relationship because of that. And then lastly is Queenie. So we're going to return it, and now we're going to go Ashley's path. Ashley. Her love of life, where'd my mouse go? Her love of life and enthusiasm always managing to lift me up a whole nother level. I can imagine not being with her at this point. It's always been Ashley. Okay, I believe in you, Scott. I'll be cheering you on from here and here. As Iris shuts herself off, the reality of it all strikes me. I'm doing this. I'm actually doing this. It's scary, but with any luck, my heart aches while my entire insides contract in a storm of excitement and elation as I begin thinking of how the night will progress. Maybe we'll have a romantic dinner of surf and turf, watch the sunset in each other's arms, and finally stroll under an enchanting moonlit beach and kiss beneath the stars. I chuckle under my breath, realizing Ashley's wild imagination already rubbed off on me. But enough fantasies. I should really stop procrastinating and go ask her before it's too late. Oh! Fuck. Hi! Ashley, Naomi, and Queebear are chatting amongst themselves, smiles and laughs approaching. Now I have to interrupt the sacred lady circle. I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say I'm a little heartbroken that I wasn't invited. But how should I begin to approach? I can feel pressure weighing me down, and I formulate a way to ask Ashley out on a date. I could always just go in carelessly, or would it be better to if I pulled Ashley aside for a little intimacy? Ashley, can I borrow you for a sec? I can understand why I feel so apprehensive. There are so many of my friends whom I've known for months now. I see them every day. But what I'm about to do is personal and a special thing, and others present is not necessary. I'm just thinking of asking Ashley when she's alone is stressful enough. But I ain't too more to the mix, no thanks. So I called her. Hey, Ashley! She turns around to face me.
Hi!
Hi! Can I talk to you? Sure. She just stands there for not moving toward me, smiling innocently the whole time. Privately? Oh? Oh! Of course! Ash has away from the group and heads in my direction, creepy noticing side glances and grins. You bring her back happier than she is now, you hear? And don't stay out too late! Ash turns around to face them. You two be quiet. I don't need any comments with a peanut gallery. Thank you very much. Yay! And then back to me. Don't worry. Don't you worry about them. They're just enjoying teasing little poor and helpless me. And then you guys hear that last part a little too loud on purpose so her friends could hear. So, what's up? Ashley looks down at her as she nervously puts her hands in her jean jacket pocket. And it looks like she's fiddling with something, and I wonder what it could be. Well, I wanted to ask you something. Before I could say anything, Ashley snatches them from my mouth.
What about...
How do you feel about bingo? What? You know, the game of Extreme Enhanced with the tiny, colorful number balls, the bingo cards, and the neon daubers. Please tell me you play bingo. I was taken aback at how quickly she changed the topic. I don't know how or what to make of it. I have, but what does that have to do with anything? We should go. Now? Yes, apparently there is a Moosey's Lodge in Float Sam, and there's a Moose Lodge there's always a bingo night. Moosey's, Mises. Mooses, Mises. Mice. That's a plural from the right? Anyway, I might have looked at the schedule already and saw it was going down tonight. So, will you bingo with me? I've grown with extra emphasis to show my displeasure for that pun, but at the same time, it puts a smile on my face. I'll take that as a yes. We're gonna have so much fun tonight. I'm glad we're getting to spend time together. Okay, good. Phew! Okay. I'm worried now. I'm a little apathetic now. I'm worried that things are not going to go the way I want them to. And if it doesn't, that's a problem. At least Ashley wants to spend time with me tonight, I guess. I mean, this is what I wanted, even if it's not exactly how I imagined it going. It's sort of like an informal date, no, but just this right now is enough to make me happy. And who knows how the rest of the evening will play out. For now, I'm going to focus on having fun with the person I care about. Okay, interesting. We're going down another... Oh my god. Wow. It doesn't take long before we find ourselves outside the makeshift bingo parlor, the Moose's Lodge. The most of them is a historical brick building, probably dating back to the early 18xx's. Most small coastal cities have a hall like this that serves several purposes, ranging from chili cook-offs, community meetings, and apparently bingo night. It's all right there on the event calendar. Before I walked through the door, I pulled me aside. Watch out for the old ladies. I practically choked on my own laughter. I think I can manage walking a few old ladies across the street if you need me. No. They will take you down. They are ruthless biddies that don't take kindly to us young people. We are immature hooligans in our cataract eyes. We are stepping on their turf, and they will hate us for it. I'm not planning on having puncture wounds via knitting needles or bruising from a walker runs in my shins. Should we have brought Francine? It sounds like she would fit in this crowd. She would give us some good in. We could have her pose as our high roller bingo loving grandma, and then we wouldn't have to get harassed. But honestly, I'm rather fond of the idea of just us playing bingo, taking out all the old people who get in our way, and winning big. Tonight will just be us then. We can invite Francine next time. Deal. Together we push open the doors, and instantly our senses are assaulted. The smell of ancient powdery floral perfume blended with mothballs stings in our nostrils. Our eyes blinking east to the obnoxious fluorescent lights, and there is a sea of shawls, jeweled brooches, and spectacles with beaded chains as far as the eyes can see. We are immediately met with a harsh glare from everyone in the room, as well as the combined median age of 76. Hear them scorn us under their breath and watch them shake their heads indifferently at the sight of us. We won't be making friends here. The audacity of young folks today is downright ridiculous. Ashley puts out her best old lady impression, and I play it right back. It's atrocious, really. The hall itself wasn't too fancy, and it held everything one needed for bingo night: tables and chairs, a bingo cage, and an army of daubers. All those bingo things. Ashley and I made our way to the main desk and got in line, waiting to purchase our necessary bingo supplies. While paying the buy-in fee to contribute the prize pool, Alice instructed me into the mysterious ways of bingo. I remember Juniper and played a few times as a kid, but it was never for the money or competitive. Okay, so first up are the bingo play cards. You can either get them as a single or set of 3, or a pack of 9. I'm going all out with a 9-pack, knowing me, I'll need to be able to pay attention to half of them. But the odds of winning are greater, and I do so love winning. How much do you think you can handle, Jessica? A set of 3. It was great Buddha that taught me about the middle path, a way between extremes, and right now that speaks to my gambling style. 1 is too few to be fun, and 9 way too many to keep track of. 3 sounds pleasantly perfect. A logical choice. Now I need you to mentally prepare yourself for this next part. It'll be the most difficult choice you'll ever make. I'm worried. Should I be worried? I missed the whole life or death aspect of the previous bingo games with Juniper. Have I been doing it wrong the whole time? If I chose wrong, will it throw us in a pit of bingo balls and we suffocate due to the choking hazard? Relax, Jessica. I need you to choose your dauber color.
Nope.
But you can't choose blue, that one's mine. Ashley snatches up a blue dauber from the lineup and cradles it protectively in her arms. The colors themselves are obnoxiously bright neon, which just remind me of all the lights in the funplex, and since radioactive blue has already been spoken for, I'll choose pink. Ooh. Color choice. Great. Pink. Pink, the color of compassion and kindness. The old ladies would be blinded by my love of bingo. They won't stand a chance. The color will surely leave me big money on the capital B and the capital M. That's the bingo spirit. After getting our supplies, we find a place to sit down, and unfortunately the only space for both of us is right in the middle of the room, surrounded by a swarm of old ladies. Like a walk of shame, I can feel my eyes I feel eyes on us as we get settled in. Curses, the whippersnappers and prudent children are flung our way. Unaffected by the abuse, we put our daubers at the ready and bingo cards in front of us. Be ready for when they start calling numbers. They're awfully quick. And not honestly, I mean, how hard could it be? One of the people from the front desk, their position, the ball card being shown. Hold on to your butts, here we go. With the quickness I never expected, the caller begins shouting out numbers. B6, G52, O74, N36, I51. The numbers hit me fast like punches in the gut. I tried to keep up, making messy pink blobs in the patch. I could feel myself slipping behind the rest. Wait, did they say G50 or G60? Maybe G50. That's what I put down. About the only number I was 100% sure I got was free space. Glancing over the old biddies, they're brandishing their daubers like katanas. As much as the errant Ronin, whose dishonor leaves them unfended to death, their strikes they swift true. Years of playing bingo meant that they honored their skills to mastery. This was merely muscle memory at this point. I can't keep up, it's too much. Ashley was frantically trying to daub 9 cards at once, her finger tracing down the column of letter cards. I was having a tough time myself, but the challenge mixed the confusion, everything left us both to my mind. I'm just going to daub a smiley face in the next one. There's no point. I'm too far gone at this point. Even though we weren't winning, we were having a blast. Our giggling and boisterous joy wasn't really received by our neighbors, however. And even though we would never disgrace themselves by yelling at us, their rolling eyes and frowns were scolding enough to know their true feelings. After matches ending in failure and blotches of pink ending everywhere for the bingo card, we got down to the last game of the night. The blackout match. The blackout pattern means all our numbers have to get called out to win. We gotta cover the card and win. This is our last chance at winning, yeah? You know it, and I'm not giving up. One of us has to win. All of this frustration will be naught. It won't be all naught. I'm having a really good time with you, honestly. Oh, Jessica, The caller starts it again. Numbers are even faster now, and I focus at its peak. As each number gets called, my stress meter goes just a little more. It isn't even before that I notice both me and Ashley cards are filling up fast. At the rate, we might even have a chance of winning.
Oh my!
Oh man, I only need one number to get it. I look at my own card to compare. Me too, only one left. One of us might actually pull this off. The next number is called N31. And the next thing I hear is bingo! I cannot believe it, but the words are coming from my own mouth. I jump in excitement and do
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, yes! You gotta get up in front so they can verify you aren't cheating. So you do so look suspicious. Is that a hoodie? Is it the hoodie? It's gotta be the hoodie. I make my way to the car, and after a minute and everything to check out, I hand the big pile of cash and the money from the big prize box. Trifling, I allow myself one making it rain moment while I return to Ashley. I did it! I can't believe I actually won! I can. Now that you're super rich, what do you plan on doing with all the winnings? I'm glad you asked, Ashley, because I'm taking you out for dinner. But you earned it. You should spend it on something else. Don't worry about it, Ashley. Dinner's on me. You don't have to do that, Jessica. I know, but I want to. Ashley, you're special to me, and I want to treat you to something nice. If you're sure, I'm sure. Well, if that's the case, you're going to Flavorville Buffet. It's my favorite restaurant, and that's just opened one here. Any food sounds like a good food at this point. I'm famished. Good, because once you go to Flavorville Buffet, you never want to go to another restaurant again. I highly doubt that, but I'm willing to give it a try. We say adieu to the Moose Lodge and make our way downtown Flavorville. Is that a reference of Jimmy is that a reference to Flavortown and Margaritaville? Game designers, is that a reference? I guess I'm not surprised if Flavorville Buffet is packed at the time of the night. It's one of the only restaurants still open to float Sam. Welcome to Flavorville, population us and everyone else. All sorts of people are eating here, from the punk teenagers trying to stay out of light to avoid responsibilities to well-aged biker gang and couples having a relaxing dinner out. It wouldn't be my first choice for a date, nor my third, but if it Ashley's choice and whatever makes her happy, it makes me happy. As we're led to our table, we pass by aisles of buffet tables filled to the brim with every food imaginable, and Ashley's eyes go wide with excitement. Once we're at our table, we make a moment to order our drinks before Ashley jumps up, ready to devour
Amazing!
Look at all the food. I'm going to eat it all. Oh, what to do? What's that? With tacos, waffles, ice cream, fried ice cream, waffles made into tacos? Jessica, there's too many choices. I say go with your favorite first. Dessert it is. Ashley points in the direction of a smorgasbord of sweets. To the dessert bar. We each grab a plastic tray and proceed to the shuffle down the food queue with the rest of our people. Both Ashley and I fill up our trays with a plethora of treats, brownies, cake, cookies, and ice cream sundae made to our own perfection. Quickly return to our table and mountain goodies and dig in. Oh man, we made like bandits. Look at this sugary goodness. We share bits from everything, tasting it all of it delicious. Maybe it's due to working up a huge appetite from all that intense bingo, but I wouldn't accept such flavor from local beach buffet. I guess that's what they call it, Flavorville. It's a ville full of flavor, and it ain't round about that. We talk about days, events, and smile happy in each other's company. Every time Ashley and I get together, it's like this, endless fun. Being with her brings me such joy. Eventually our moment slows and we have eaten dessert strewn across the table. I feel a distinctly sense of pride at eating nothing even vaguely resembling actual nutrition. I'm so stuffed, I don't think I could eat another bite. Ashley digs her fork deep into protectly eating brownie, and as she relaxes back in her chair, I see her attitude shift. Huh? What? Whoa! Why is she crying? Hold on! Stop! What is happening? While we're gambling and fending off old ladies, Ashley was nothing but laughter and happiness. But now, as I watch her, she smiles, replaced by a wistful frown as she looks suddenly down at the brownie. I wonder what's changed just a little bit ago. I could do something to cheer up, maybe. I'm here for you. Ashley, I want you to know that I'm here for you if you need anything. Anything at all. I need it. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. If you need a hug, I'll sweep you up in one. If you need me to wear a toga and feed you grapes while you lounge in a chassis, well, that might be a little long to arrange, but the thought of me wrapped up in a white bedsheet spurs a small smile on Ashley's face. You're sweet, and I appreciate that, but Ashley Gaze leaves a mess of brownie and looks directly in the eyes. Have you ever had to do something that you know you will end in failure, but you know you have to do it anyway? Of course. Remember when we went to Max? Ashley nods her head. Doubt ran rampant through my thoughts the entire day. I thought for sure it was going to end with nothing accomplished. I was dead set to be trickled down and cause absolute ruin for the funplex reloaded. I was scared, but you were there for me that day. You helped me overcome those fears, and everything turned out peachy in the end. I put my hand on Ashley, squeezing me reassuringly. You're braver than you think, Ashley. What do you mean? In everything you do, you always show me courage, from dealing with brats of the funplex to dressing up for cosplay, to confronting all old biddies at bingo. That is bravery. You're so strong and quirky and wonderful and amazing. And I hastily cut myself off, divert my eye contact. What was I thinking? What was I doing? I just can't go around spurting things like that without knowing Ashley's side of everything. My face is rush red, and so is Ashley's at this point. I feel like I've ruined everything, similar to my other romantic relationships. Ashley once again fidgets with something in her pocket, and I wonder what she's hiding away. Hey, let's get out of here. I need some fresh air to clear my head, and this place is suffocating. Ashley and I are at the same page. I know a place that's perfect getaway. By all means, take me there. I pick up a check, and once our financial responsibilities are settled, we head to the beach. What just happened? The nighttime beach is such a stark contrast of day. Not a soul in sight, and the beach is completely dead. It's cooled off enough to don a sweatshirt too, or at least not to be in your beach skivvies. Everything is remarkably brilliant thanks to being bathed in moonlight. Everything is remarkably brilliant thanks to being moonlight, and Ashley's moonlight profile is stunning. We should mostly in silence, save for sure is nice out here, and our trivial exchange. I could feel the awkward tension mounting as Ashley kept fumbling with the thing in her pocket, and her facial expression kept changing. This is how I pictured this night to end, both of us floundering around with nothing to say. I was about to chalk up another affair, another unlike experience. The happenings are for the McArthur family. Please don't tell me I fucked this up. I'm gonna be very upset if I did. I'm sorry. Huh? Sorry for what? Sorry for being me. Sorry for being awkward and weird. That's totally when I just... What? Why? You just what? Ashley digs her hand in G pocket and pulls out a sheet of paper. I feel everything leading up to this moment has been a mess. I wrote you this letter, and I haven't been able to muster enough courage to read it to you. You wrote me a letter? Yeah, how old school is that, right? Can I read it to you? Of course you can. Even though I'm dreading the worst, I can deny Ashley this opportunity to express herself. It wouldn't be fair to her at all. Not everything you share. Please do. I'm genuinely interested in what you have to say. Okay. I can do this. I take a second to uncrumple the wad of paper before starting. Dearest Jessica, I can hear the shakiness in your voice, and my heart leaps at the thought... Okay, we're back. My heart leaps at the thought that maybe this will turn out alright. But how many conversations end well in front of we should talk looms overhead. I steadied my heart and activated my defense way ready to
Right off the bat, I want to make one thing clear. You are the most amazing person I have ever met. I have never known anyone as unabashedly wonderful, funny, and kind-hearted as you. Just knowing you has changed my life so significantly that words cannot even begin to explain how much you mean to me.
I love this. Oh my god, this is adorable.
You bring me so much happiness, and I adore spending every minute with you, even if some of it involves chasing children around the funplex.
I'm fine.
You lift me up and inspire me to be a better person. I can't help it, but every time I look at you, my heart skips a beat, and I feel warm and fuzzy.
Aww.
You are my everything. My favorite color, my favorite person,
my god!
my favorite song.
He looks up with the paper.
Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is,
you love me?
I love you.
Oh my god! Yay! Oh.
Like, I love you a lot.
Oh my. Oh. I completely taken aback, and all I can do is listen and watch you read it out loud. But I know I'm not normal. Not that I know what normal is anyway. I mean, who really does, right? It's taken me a lot to introspection and looking at my entire life to bring me to this point. And you are so very important to me, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. I trust you. As you know, I've been struggling with my identity. This is something that I've been dealing with for as long as I can remember. Now this has changed, and honestly, I still don't know either way. I just don't see myself as 100% woman or 100% man. Oh, sometimes I feel like a lady being fierce and feminine. Other days I feel like a boy laid back and carefree. Not to say that these are all distinctions. Sometimes I feel like an effeminate boy too. It's not simple as man or woman, male or female, and maybe I'll never be a proper explanation of words that define me, and that's okay. I realize that I am me, and I don't want to change that. I want to continue to be who I've been. I'm Ashley Wolf, and I want to continue to grow and learn more about myself. And I really love for you to be my side and go on this journey with me. Ashley folds the letter up, slides it back in her pocket. So now that I've gone completely open my heart to you, that's it. That's me. Thanks for listening. I could kiss you. I honestly thought this was going to end in hellfire and being alone, but oh, how I was wrong. I've never done happier to be wrong. I think I love her more than ever. Ashley, thank you so much for sharing all this with me. It takes so much strength to put yourself out there like you did. I'm touched. Truly. Ashley smirks and leans in closer, my heart pounding as she leans in and kisses me gently. I wrap my arms around her waist and reciprocate the tender moment. I kiss her back passionately. All my built-up emotions and kinetic tensions release as we embrace. Her lips are soft and warm, and I smile happily as we continue kissing. Ashley pulls back from me and gently puts her hand in my face. She smiles lovingly.
Before we get in too deep, I just want to make sure you're okay with this.
Yes!
Can you accept
me
for me?
Yes, I can! Oh my god, of course I accept you. I love you, Ashley. Ashley hugs me tightly and gives me another peck. I love you so much. You mean so much to me, too. I could never say it as eloquently as you, but the feelings are there.
You are so very special to me.
You are to me. We spent the rest of the night among the moon and stars, chatting, enjoying each other's company, and of course, exchanging kisses and tender moments. When first I thought of how this was going down, I would have never imagined it ending like this. Huh, I guess I did get my happy ending. Yay! The winner is you. And that's how Ashley and I found each other. I called our lunchtime party the high water mark, one perfect moment at a time, but I was wrong. This was it. And in different weeks ahead, I would cling to the high water mark in hopes the waves would roll my way again. Level 5 of Arcade Spirits completed. So far, you've scored 18,550 points. You're winning friends and influencing people. Oh, and pizza fact time! 3 of the top 10 weeks of pizza consumption occur in January. More pizza consumed during the big game week than any other week of the year. Do you want to save the game and proceed to level 6? Yes, save the game. We're going to save it there. Because the middle one's Ashley's route. These two are going to be Gavin and Queen Bee's routes. But yeah, we're going to leave this over here. I'm really liking Ashley a lot now. Her story makes me very happy to see that she's... I don't know the word for it, but she goes by both genders. So I have no problem with that. And I'm very happy this works out like this. And I'm liking the story so very much. So in the next episode, we'll be going through full-on Ashley's storyline. So in every episode with this part, in parentheses, you're going to see Ashley's story. And then a parentheses. And then when we get into Gavin's, we're going to be Gavin's story and then Queen Bee's story, so on and so forth. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, tweet shorts anything below. I'll leave a link to the game down there as well. Push it down there. If you guys like what I do, make sure to click that bell icon, tap that beautiful subscribe button. Also, make sure to smash that like button. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.